Press the button.
Poussez le bouton, s'il vous plaît. Ouais, je sais. And all that. Might as well start early. We should be going. uh, it seems like it.
I no see.
Yeah, for some reason your internet is always way behind.
But Twitch is nowhere near as bad. Actually, it is. Twitch is bad. There we go. Sweet.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Impromptu Monday. Yeah.
Shooting the poo.
Last night we weren't sure which day, and then earlier today I cancelled it because I thought, oh well, Eric is out, and it seemed like you had to work still, and then that all changed once again.
Here we are.
Yeah. If you want the fully fledged thing, come join us on Twitch because we'll only be on YouTube for about 10 minutes as per usual. And then we'll ramble and rave until whenever we think it's done.
Whenever we're done. That's more or less how it goes. I'll just shimmy a little. If I open the window, I get more Wi-Fi up here.
Give us all the Wi-Fi.
It's true. You get all the Wi-Fi's. Frick, it's hot today. God damn it. I can't complain, though. Cannot complain.
Well, hot is relative.
Well, yeah, 3 degrees. But it's warm enough to, like, short sleeving it and shorts. Sitting out here in slippers.
Huh.
Canadian crazy weather, man.
Warm in Canada.
Yeah, but as soon as the sun goes behind the building, I'll be putting that jacket on and maybe throwing the blanket over top of my feet. Because I brought both. Getting extra loud today, shoot. The construction.
Yeah, every time I hear something and I'm not sure if it's like a crow dying or somebody sawing a piece of rock.
It is, they're coring shit. Cutting concrete with something. Yeah, they're building a huge apartment building beside me. Well, not huge, but huge enough to give a middle finger to everybody that lives in this building facing the other way, which is downtown.
Is that much worse?
Well, they're not going to have any downtown view because the building is just going to go up all over that, and that's it. They bought the building with the view that doesn't have it anymore. 4 years, I guess it lasted for them if they moved in early, like I did.
Was there no way to stop something like that? Like, dudes in the city, you're literally robbing like 40% of my property value.
No, it's all big companies that approve of it, and the projects have been live for a while. They just, when the economy slowed down, I guess they just left to expose the foundation basically, and now they're just continuing on. But nobody knew how tall the buildings were going to be till a new developer took over and was like, oh fuck, we can do it this way. Oh, okay, that's going to be 16 stories, and ours is 8 or 9, I believe, on the other side. So yeah, sucks. Not to me. I had a fucking bark view, so.
Well, you also don't own it, do you?
No, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in the apartment and own it here nowadays. They don't really have much value, right? I guess they do and they don't. I'd rather live in a house if I had a choice. But if I'm planning to move to Vancouver, then apartment building living it is.
Yeah, because it's all full there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Vancouver
crazy.
does sort of look nice, but in a way it looks very British in that it always drizzles.
It is dark in there. It's always muggy. It's always cloudy. It's always freaking nonsense. Well, Calgary doesn't have the problem. We got really nice weather. Really nice weather most of the time. When it snows and shit hits the fan, yes, then it sucks a little bit. But
other Max 14385 asks, has anyone read the technical sound guide for the 90s? Of course we have. Of course, I read it twice. You probably know it by heart now.
Yeah, I've read it a couple times.
I mean, you go to bed and go, "Dear Jeff, thank you for page 5."
Thank you for making everything designed sounded so awesome. Yeah, dude. It's an interesting manual though. There's a lot of crazy stuff. I never really messed around with my 90s though. I tuned them and that was it.
Yeah, but what else do you need to do, honestly?
Just listen to them.
I mean, you can tune them, but you could, I guess, do more, but do you really need to?
I don't see a point. He's done enough work on him already. What the hell am I going to improve on him? I don't even have nowhere near as good of a hearing as he does.
Yeah.
Or trained in a way.
I mean, that's probably more it. Because, I mean, there's a reason, like, Beats by Dre is so big, because what people like to hear is different than if it's accurate or not.
Yeah, some people just like the overpowered bass and shit. And
well, it's the first thing that makes stuff sound loud. Not
yeah,
good, per se. But a lot of people think loud is better.
yeah, I've had few people in deliveries when I do nowadays that first thing they do, like when we talk about stereos, they freaking bass, treble, fucking subwoofer all the way. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, it sounds better. I'm like, you haven't even listened to it, and you're already turning it up.
Yeah, you become a New Yorker when you meet those people. Like, hey!
What the fuck? So then I make them put it back down. I'm like, give the stereo a chance, and then do whatever you want to do. Also, I like that Audis don't let you turn up the bass for a little bit when the car is frozen cold, so it doesn't fuck up the drivers, which I like.
Yeah, ABL is a hell of a thing.
Well, it's not even ABL. Like, they just turn it down because of the driver surrounds. Like, it's frozen, right? If it's minus side, then you can't really expect them to be flexible like everything else.
Isn't that part of ABL, like temperature?
Yeah, but I don't know if in the cars it's that, because they don't have thermistors on the back of the speaker drivers, right? This is just all by proximity thermal calculations.
Yeah, but like the amps or whatever probably have a sensor on them somewhere that tell them how hot they are.
Oh, for sure they do. Maybe a couple of them too. You never know. Looking at my bitch neighbor.
If they're clever, they might as well tie it into the interior temperature sensor.
Oh, they're certain they are tied into both, outside and inside. Or it harvests the information from the air conditioning directly. Because there's 8 sensors that air conditioning caters to, right? Or harvest information from. Or at least 8 sensors. Probably there's more.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, everything is a zone nowadays.
Well, yeah. But it's interesting, like Audi's actually, they take into account the thermal load if you have a sunshade to retract it, because those 2 panels up above your roof, right? They definitely have an impact on how much heat they put into the vehicle, and all of a sudden, so it'll compensate for this. Oh, the little light breeze, just fucking awesome. Not enough, come on. Get more windy, I lit my stick already, shoot.
Yeah, we're about at that 10-minute mark for YouTube. So if you're still on YouTube, come and watch us over on Twitch. This is what the Twitch is exclusively Monday or Tuesday thing, and it happens to be Monday. Link is in the chat. And once more, it's in the chat. And today I'm better at linking than yesterday.
Oh, you were just on a prowl yesterday.
Well, I was holding 3 conversations at the same time. So, anyway, YouTube peoples, thank you for watching. Come join us on Twitch. It's free. If you want to chat, you just like YouTube, have an account.
And
It's
chat.
free, doesn't cost anything. If you have Amazon, you can already have a sort of ad-free account and whatnot. So, if you have Prime, I think it is. But anyway, YouTube, see you in the next one, and come join us on Twitch for tonight. YouTube.